guys, good afternoon. So today we're going to review in the subcompact segment. These are the small cars, so it competes with the Honda Jazz, cars like that. So we got a 2016 Ford Fiesta Sedan Ecoboost. This car in particular has that 1-liter 3-cylinder engine, which won countless awards. So we're going to check the exterior of the car, the interior, and we're going to check the engine and do a test ride. Famous Ford oval logo here. Then you got your chrome grille here. So it's like a 4-strip chrome grille. Then you got your halogen headlamps, your signal lights. Then here you got your fog lights here. Right there. And if you come close, the tires are 195/50 R16. So 16-inch rims with 195/50 tires. So it's a good size rim for a car like this. You could go 70s, but I think this is good enough for the ride. So guys, so here we have the signal lights. It's integrated with the side mirror. And we got our antenna. So it's a front antenna. Some cars have it at the back with the shark fin antenna. So this is at the front. And we got a nice black trim, flat black trim here. Some cars have it chrome. This one is flat black. So guys, this is the key for the Ford Fiesta. So it's keyless entry. So you got your trunk. You press it twice. Your lock button. And your unlock, right? So you just put the key in your pocket. And to unlock, just press this button right here. So the car unlocks. So you open it. Getting out of the car, press it one more time to lock. So come here. Then you got a nice chrome strip here underneath. So nice accent here. At the back, we got a design here that kind of looks like a lip spoiler, but it's integrated with the trunk, the body. You got nice rear tail lamps here. So then you got your Ecoboost engine. Titanium. So titanium is the top of the line model here in the Philippines. So this is the top spec sedan version. You got your Fiesta here. And you got backup sensors as well. So 4 backup sensors. So guys, now that we talked about the exterior of the car, let's talk about the interior. Now we're in the interior of this 2016 Ford Fiesta Ecoboost Titanium. So as you can see, these are the gauges. They're nice and big and clear. So you got your tachometer, your RPM, your speed, your fuel right there. And you got a small menu here. It's a European spec. So we got the European headlight switches here. So that's automatic headlights as well. Then you got your headlights, your park lights here. Then your front fog lamps. And to adjust the light for your gauges. Then you got your side mirror controls. So this Fiesta is push button start. Then you got your stock radio here with your lock and unlock button. Emergency, so hazard button right here. You got a small screen here for your radio and also for sync. So this car has sync, so that's voice control. Then you got your single zone climate control here. So here's your fan speed, your digital display here. So that's your temperature right there. You got your modes right there. So very basic, but nice. Has a piano black trim color here, right there. So guys, the transmission for the Fiesta Ecoboost is a 6 DCT. So DCT means dual clutch transmission. So it's a manual automated transmission. So to, for better response for the torque figures of this car. So this car has 125 horsepower and around 176 Newton meters of torque. There's a lot of torque for a small car. You got a USB port and a 12-volt socket there. A pretty big glove box for a small car. Then you got your round aircon vents there. So these are the windows. Nice leather padding on the armrest for your windows, for your passenger. You got your tweeters there. So the leather seats are really nice. I mean, it has a white grayish color to them. And you got your cup holders here and a traditional handbrake. So this car doesn't come with an armrest, but you could buy an armrest online, no problem. So the windows are one-touch automatic for the driver's side. And you got your lock for the rear windows right there. So basically this is the interior for the Ford Fiesta Ecoboost. Let's talk about the second row for this Ford Fiesta Ecoboost. So this is the titanium sedan. So it's a little bit bigger than the hatchback model. So I'll try to come in. I'm around 5'7". So there you go. This is my driving position, which is 5'7". So you have maybe 2 inches of leg space. Pretty good headroom space here. So there's no aircon vents for this car. So it's just a basic second row seat. And there's no armrest as well. For this kind of segment, normally there's no aircon vents. But at least there's pockets for your fans or your files right here. So it's nice and comfortable. I mean, I think if you're over 5'10", then you'll have a problem with this car. But 5'10" and below, no problem at all. It's nice and comfortable. You got your interior lights here as well. So there you go. That's the second row of the Ford Fiesta. So guys, this is the engine for the Ford Fiesta EcoBoost. So it's a 1-liter 3-cylinder engine with 125 horsepower and 176 Newton meters of torque. So it's such a small engine, but it won a lot of awards. You know, for such a small engine, it produces a lot of power, a lot of torque. As you can see, you have your coolant tank here. You got your battery. So it's a DIN 636 battery. You got your brake fluid reservoir, washer fluid here, and your dipstick. So I think this is why the Fiesta is such a popular car, especially all around Europe, because it's a small engine, but it's very powerful and very efficient as well. And also the design of the Fiesta, it's really nice. It has a hood stand instead of hood shocks, but that's fine. And you got your heat and sound insulation right there. So that's your 1-liter 3-cylinder EcoBoost engine. Guys, so we're gonna do a test drive. So before we do a test drive, of course, wear your seatbelts. So like I said, there's a 2016 Ford Fiesta EcoBoost, 1-liter 3-cylinder engine. So let's see how powerful this engine is. So it's a 4-year-old car. So you can feel that torque already. I mean, after 2000 RPM, it's immediate. That's full torque already. That's a nice thing with a small turbo for a small engine. I mean, now I'm pressing it. So I'm around 4000 RPM. Very responsive for such a small engine. The nice thing with this 1-liter 3-cylinder EcoBoost, some 3-cylinder engines like certain cars I won't mention, but they have that tendency to become noisy. But this one is refined. You could say it's almost close to being a 4-cylinder in terms of its sound, and there's not a lot of vibration coming in from the cabin. It's very comfortable. I mean, the nice thing, like I said, push button start. You got your sync. Then you got your traditional radio here for your radio auxiliary. You got your USB ports. The nice thing is nice and cold, the aircon. Not any blind spots. Even the pillars here have a small window. So if you're parking, it's easy to park this car. Though the side mirror is a little bit small, but it's fine. It's a given for a small car. It has to go with the design of the car. And this car in particular gets around 8 kilometers to 9 kilometers per liter, and that's in moderate traffic, so that's not bad at all. In today's market, where a lot of even close to this engine spec would get around 6 to 7 kilometers, so matipid siya. And it's not really a micro car. It's not even considered. It's a subcompact sedan. It's running on 16-inch rims, so you don't hear the tire noise. Normally, if you increase your max size, maraming tire noise. This one, it's fine. It's fine. It's really comfortable. I never driven a Ford Fiesta. I had a Ford Focus, but not a Fiesta. So it's nice. It's actually impressive for such a small engine. If I press it, so builds up torque, goes up to 6,500 RPM. That's the red line for this car. So it's pretty quick. So guys, we did another review. So this is the 2016 Ford Fiesta EcoBoost Titanium. So this is the sedan. So take care, guys.